And it's been a couple of days since we had class last week. I want to remind you about what we did on Monday. So on Monday, on your pieces of classwork, we reviewed how to find the mean of a set of data. We wrote on your classwork page, if you don't already have this open, or if you don't have this written down, it would be a really good idea for you to either write it down on paper with me or write it on your classwork. Either one is okay. And what we covered in class and completed was reviewing how to find the mean of a set of data. So remember what we did is we took all of the ages for number 4, and in order to find the mean, we added all of these ages together, and we got 846. And then for step 2, for finding the mean, we divided by the number of numbers that we had in the data set. And when we went through there, we counted and we knew we had 17 numbers. And then so finally we just needed to take that 846 and divide by 17 so that we were able to get a mean of 49.8, and it was approximately 49.8. Rounding, it kind of depended on how you rounded. So we finished the mean on our classwork on Monday. So now we're going to move on to the other couple of measures. And because we had our little tech glitch the other day and you guys are a day behind the other classes, you guys kind of have an advantage now because you have the advantage of me seeing what messes people up in every other class. So I'm actually going to do the problem from your classwork. So this is number 2 from your classwork. And this is the one that a lot of people had a problem with. And so I'm going to review for you how to find the median. And the median is the one that people were struggling with in my other classes. So the key idea when we find the median of our set of data today is that the median is going to be your number that is in the middle. If I'm looking at my list the way it is right now, you can't just be like, oh, well, that's the number in the middle. Okay, you have to actually take all your numbers and you have to write them in order from least to greatest first. So before you can do anything else to find the median, your numbers have to be in order from least to greatest. So hopefully everybody is writing this down with me as we go. So all of these problems, 1, 2, 3, and 4, we're going to find the median. The median is your middle number, kind of like the middle of the interstate, right? The median is right there in the middle. And we've got to get them in order from least to greatest before we can find that number in the middle. So this is the part that I always goof. I swear, I don't know what it is with me. I make my mistakes doing some of the most basic stuff sometimes, y'all. So if you see me making a mistake today, by all means, please unmute yourself or write on your dry erase board, yell at me that you need me to correct my mistake. But I think I got it. So I'm going to take all of these number of games played in the World Series and I'm going to put them in order from least to greatest. So it looks like I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 4s. Then I've got a 5, followed by 1, 2, ooh, yuck, 6, 6, 6. I don't like that. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 7s. So we need to find the number that is in the middle. And what I typically do is I just kind of mark off, like this one's in the front, back, until I end up with one number in the middle. I just kind of mark them off. Okay, but so now that I've done that, I noticed that I kind of have a problem because I don't have just one number that's in the middle. If I did just have one number in the middle, that would be my median. And I would just call it a day. I would say, hey, that's the number in the middle. But the problem is that I've got two numbers in the middle. And this is why everybody was having an issue in my last classes the other day. So whenever you have two numbers that are in the middle, it's a little bit harder. So what you're going to do is you're going to take those two numbers. So in this case, those numbers are 6 and 7. You're going to add them together. And then you're going to divide them by 2. So these are my two middle numbers. So we're going to add them together. And we're going to divide by 2. And that gives us the number that's halfway in between 6 and 7. So the actual median in this case isn't going to be those two middle numbers. It's going to be the number that's halfway in between 6 and 7, which is 6.5. So for today, when you start working on your classwork yourself in a moment, you're going to line all your numbers up from least to greatest. And then if you have one number in the middle, great, that's your median. But if you have two numbers in the middle, you need to add them together, and then you need to divide by 2. Also in class today, we're not just going to do the median. We did the mean on Monday. So we also need to do the mode of a set of data. So we're going to do that today too. The mode for a set of data is the number that comes up the most. That's our big idea here. The number that turns up the most. Well, I think it's pretty obvious from our list of numbers, isn't it? Clearly, we have a lot more 7s than we do anything else. So the number that turns up the most is the number 7. And then last but not least, the last thing that you're going to be asked to find on your classwork today is the range of a set of data. And to find your range, that's your highest number minus your lowest number. So highest minus our lowest. So the highest number in our data set here is 7. The lowest number is 4. So 7 minus 4 is going to be 3. So today on your classwork, we've literally done most of number 2. Actually, we should have done all of number 2 because you guys should have the mean computed from the other day in class. I'm actually going to make a little screenshot of this, and I'm going to upload it to our Google Classroom in case you want to have it kind of in front of you as like a visual. So I'm going to upload that to Google Classroom in 1 second. And let's pull up our classwork, shall we? So we're going to go to, so remember how I got here is your class kick right here. So now let's talk about this group work. So I talked to you about why I like people working in groups, okay? But again, I'm not going to force you to work in a group today if you don't want to. Here is what I am going to ask you to do though once you go to your group. Okay, and these directions are actually on the slide that you guys have open in case you need it to refer to. I really want you guys to introduce yourselves by the name you prefer to be called. That's really important to me, you guys, that, you know, we're all in this together in class, and it's really important to me that you get to know each other at least the best that you can. I know that things are kind of weird right now, but I really want you guys to be able to at least start to get to know each other a little bit so that we're not all perfect strangers when we get back to our regular class. So at a bare minimum, once you go to your group, and again, remember the way you figure out what group you're in, you're going to look for the slide that has your last name. You're going to go to the meeting link that is there on that slide. And if you don't want to unmute yourself and talk, you can chat with each other by clicking on this link, which will take you to a Jamboard where you can type and talk to each other that way if you prefer to do that instead of talking. So at a bare minimum today, I want you guys to at least introduce yourselves. So say, hey group, you can type, you can unmute yourself, whatever you want to do, and say, hi, my name's Liz. All right. Step 2, and this is the important part because I know half of you guys really don't like group work. Okay, so this little bullet's for you. You are not required to have more conversation with your group if you prefer to work alone. I want you guys to introduce each other, but if you would kind of rather just stay back on the call and get your work done on your own, then that's okay. Like I said, I want you to be comfortable. Okay, then your next step is that you're going to complete that class kick work. So you're going to just complete the other 3 problems that are on your classwork. Okay, and make sure you return to the whole group by 9:20 at the latest. So we got to keep an eye on the time. You got about 20 minutes to work on this. And if you finish early, you can leave. I'm not about wasting your time. If you get your classwork done, that's cool, great. You don't have to stay, but make sure that you've completed your class rating exit slip. So, because I want to know kind of how you feel like after doing your classwork today. I want to see how you feel like it went. So that is right here. Okay, so step 1, we're finishing our class kick, and then step 2, you can leave early if you want to, but make sure that you get your class rating and your exit slip finished before you leave, because I do need to know for our class a week from now. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's going to be almost a week before I get to see you guys. But a week from now, it's going to be helpful to me to know exactly what we need to work on. So if you get done before 9:20, great. Have a great, wonderful long weekend. Don't forget that you do have homework that has been assigned. That is right here. You can see that it's due September the 8th. And don't forget also that I have my extra help session today at 3 o'clock. If you're just not sure how to, oh, it says tomorrow. Oops, I meant to say today. Sorry about that, guys. Let me change that to today. So if you're having, it would help if I spelled today right. So if you're having issues with getting logged into something, if you just need some extra help with the content, I am here from 3 to 4, but then you guys know that you can always join me. You can always email me or text me too. So I'm going to shut my mouth and let you guys get started with your classwork. Remember to find your group slide and introduce yourself to your group before you get started. I've actually got my own group that I'm going to go meet, and I'll be bouncing around from one group to the other as well. So write me a note, unmute yourself, whatever you need to do if you've got a question, because I'm here for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Get into your group meeting link. Good morning. All right, so Ariane, do you feel okay do you know how to get to your classwork, honey?
Yeah, I know how to get to my classwork.
Okay, awesome. All right, so go ahead and open that up.
Okay.
And we're going to work on that together. I kind of have a feeling maybe the people that were in your group, I think they might all actually be absent today. So you might actually get a lot of individual attention today, which would be great. So I'm gonna, so do you have it open, honey? I hate that you can't show your screen. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, I kind of tried it.
You did find it, honey?
My stuff is freezing because of this weather.
I know, that's what I was worried about too. I think it's gonna be a long day.
I can't go to it, it's freezing.
Okay, here's what, let me do this because I feel like I need to see your screen so that I can help you better. So here's what I want you to do so that I can see that. We're going to get to the bottom of this, honey. We're going to get to the bottom of it. So open up another tab and go to Google Meet.
Okay, go to Google Meet. Okay.
Yes, and type in the meeting code. Let me see. I'm just going to make up something. Just type in the word help.
Okay, help.
Yeah, because on Google Meet, I'm going to start a Google Meet session right now because on Google Meet, you can show me your screen so that I just can't, it's these darn computer stuff. It's just too hard for me to help you if I can't see your screen. So go to Meet and type in help, and I'll be there waiting for you so that you can show me your screen.
Okay.
You let me know when I guess I'm going to know when you're there.
I'm logged in right now.
Okay, perfect. I'm here waiting. All right. Yep. Hold on. I'm gonna mute this other one. Woo. So mute the other meeting we're in.
Hold on. It made me leave. I'm in it.
Yep, I see you. All right, cool. So do you see there's the word present now down there at the bottom?
I think I clicked it. Will you put your entire screen?
I can't hear you.
I clicked it.
Oh, hey Jakari. I'm helping Ariane figure out. We're trying to get logged into the classwork. So Jakari, why don't do you know how to get to the classwork tab, honey?
Yeah.
Okay, and open up our class kick, and we're gonna do it together. All right, so Ariane, you should, honey, be able to just. And am I saying your name right too, baby? By the way, okay.
Yes,
all right, cool. So do you see down at the bottom of the screen where it says "Present Now"?
Yeah, I clicked on it.
Oh, well, I'm not seeing your screen.
Do I push your entire screen?
Yes, sir. Please. Jakari, are you actually logged into your classwork right now, honey?
clicked it.
I'm logging in.
Okay. Let me know once you're logged in, okay, Jakari? All right, Ariane, I see your screen. All right, so let's see what this is doing when you click on this assignment and see what the issue is with getting in.
So you make a new tab and click on classes.
Yeah, so yeah, go to your classwork tab.
See, look, it's freezing. Like it's taking forever to come through.
Yeah, I see you've got the window open right there though. You see that green tab at the top?
Yeah. Yeah.
Click on that and show me what happens. Oh, you're in there, boo. You got it. Okay, so what I said to you about, so let's start with finding the median. So what did I just say helps you with the median for a set of data?
Are we on class kick?
Yes, sir, Jakari, we are.
Hi, I'm logged in.
All right.
The medium. So, are you talking about the medium in the middle?
Yes, sir, it's the number in the middle. So what do you need to do first?
Yeah, you gotta make those. You gotta bring about least to greatest.
Exactly. So will you do that for me, please, sir? And then tell me what you think will be in the middle in just a sec. And while you're doing that, I'm going to help Jakari get logged in.
Are you talking about the second one or the first one?
I'm talking about the first one, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, because we did the second one together. So you should be good if you can do the first one.
Trying to type. Okay, there you go. Okay. Come on. Type that, bro.
And do you prefer typing on the computer, Ariane, or do you like doing stuff on paper?
I type on the computer, but I take my notes on my notebook. Though.
Okay, but you're comfortable with just typing it right there on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to give you a minute to get those in order from least to greatest, and I'm going to help Jakari get logged in, all right, boo? But I'm right here in case you need me.
All
right, Jakari, do you need me to show you how to get logged in, babe?
I'm already logged in.
Oh, cool. Okay. So let me show you, because I know it looked like you had a couple issues getting in here. I'm guessing the weather is really kind of messing with people's, it's really messing with people's computer screens right now. So were you able to see what I told you about how to find the median of a set of numbers?
No.
Okay. So I am going to walk you through. So you've got the classwork tab open, right?
Well, my class kick open.
So your screen should have 4 problems on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at your screen now.
And you let me know when you've got the assignment open and you're ready to go, and I'm going to help you out. And Ariane, you just yell at me, sir, whenever you're ready for me to give me an answer, okay, honey?
Okay. Okay.
Jakari, is it not letting you log in, babe?
Well, I'm logged in now.
Oh, okay. So you can see problem number 1, like what I have on my screen right now?
Oh, we go. Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find what's called the median for a set of data. Okay?
Yeah.
Do you know what the median on the interstate is?
No.
The median is like that, that strip that's kind of in the middle of the expressway. So the median is, in math, the median. Can you see the writing that I'm doing right now?
Oh, yeah, I see it.
The median is the middle number. Okay? So
Yeah.
the first thing you need to do for number 1 is put these numbers in order from least to greatest. And you can click this text box right here at the top, and you can type right on the screen, and that sends it to me. So the first thing I'd like you to do, sir, is take the numbers for number 1 and put them in order from least to greatest.
All right.
And you yell at me, since I can't see your screen, you yell at me when you think you've got that part done, all right?
Yeah. Hold on, how am I gonna put them in least to greatest?
So like, what's gonna be what's the smallest number in that list?
59.
All right, so you're gonna write 59 first, then you'll write the next smallest, then you'll write them in order like that.
Okay.
And you can either write it on paper or you can type it out right on the screen.
Okay.
And you let me know when you've got that step and you think you're ready for me to check your answer.
I think I got it.
All right, what do you think it is, sir?
What answer? Which one?
So what do you think? Oh, I'm sorry. Which one are you doing did you just do number 1?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think the median is?
Let's call it. I thought it, what I typed it was like, I thought it was 6, 7 again.
Oh, are you for number 2? You're right. It is 6 and 7, so you got 2 numbers in the middle for number 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and so what do you do if you've got 2 numbers in the middle? You don't have just 1 number in the middle.
If you have 2 numbers, don't you add it and then divide it?
That's exactly what you do, sir. Yeah, you add them and then you divide by 2.
Alright, I'm done. Can you see my screen?
I can't, but if you tell me what... Oh, yes, I can. I'm sorry, I'm on crack. I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh, I'm not really on crack, by the way. You don't know me very well yet. I probably shouldn't be saying stuff like that. All right, so you got 59, 66, 67, 72. Okay, so Jakari, see how you've got those in order beautifully, sir? But see how you have more than 1 of each number?
Yeah.
So if you've got more than 1, you need to write those down too.
Alright.
So go back and stick those extra ones in there.
So for number 1, the 2 middle numbers is probably what, 6, 8.
You're really close. Do you have them written in order on there yet, baby?
Yeah, I haven't read the order.
Oh,
So,
I see. Oh, I see what you did here.
do I double them? 6 9, 6 9, 6 7, 6 7.
Exactly. Yes, sir. However many there are, that's what you do. All right.
That's what I did.
Yes, sir. So, Arion, if you look, so let's see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So which number do you think it's? So what I would do if I were you, sir, is I would mark it off. So like, let me show you what I mean. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see what I'm talking about to make it a little bit easier to, let's see here. So how you've got all your numbers written out. So let's say these aren't the right numbers, but so like 12, 13, 18. Can you see my screen okay, sir?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay, so what I would do, when you've got a big old long list like that, it's kind of confusing to figure out which one's in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I do, because I'm a really visual person, is I mark off the one in the front, then I mark off the one in the back, then I mark off the one in the front, mark off one in the back, and I keep doing that until I end up with a number in the middle.
Oh, okay.
That makes it easier for me because I can totally see why if you're looking at the way I'm looking at yours right now, like it looks good, you've got them in the right order, but I can tell why it might be difficult to figure out what's in the middle. So like mark off that 59, then mark off the 75, do it like that.
Okay.
And then tell me once you do that what you think is left in the middle. Jakari, that's looking great, honey.
So is it like this?
I think you left out 69. Yeah, you've got a couple of those that you left out, baby.
60.
Yeah, so just put your cursor right in there between the 68 and the 71, and you can just tap it over and add it in there.
So 68 is. I go like this.
Let me look at you. Hold on 1 second. I was looking at another student's. Let me get back. I'm getting back to yours right now. That looks great. Yes. So now that you've got it in order from least to greatest, what's the one that's in the middle?
Huh?
So now you need to find the one that's in the middle of that big long list.
I don't want to say.
What might be helpful, what I just showed Arion.
69, ain't it?
It's what?
Oh, I said, is it 69?
It is. Yes. That's right. Okay, so just type that out, that the median is 69. And now do the same.
Why I type it that?
You can just type it right underneath that list. Or there's a button up there with like a highlighter. I'm showing you where you can I just did it for you. Where you can click the highlighter button and you can just circle. You can just highlight that one and write it like that too. Now try to do that exact same thing with number 2, sir. Put the numbers for number 2 in order from least to greatest.
I just keep getting 68.
Let me see. Let's see, honey. I'm looking at your list right now, Ariane.
When I crossed out my numbers on my page and it only gets 68 and it's like 68.
Will you show me your screen again, please, honey? Oh, you did it on your paper?
Yeah.
So I'll bet you just I'll bet what you did is accidentally left out a number. But you know what, honey? All I'm worried about is do you understand how to do it? And you know how to do it. Like, I am totally fine with that. So why don't you, I know you know that you need to put it in order and find the one in the middle. And that's what matters to me today. So, why don't you go ahead and, how did I tell you to find, go back to number 1. How do we find the mode? What does the word mode mean?
The highest one?
The one that turns up the most often, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So which one turns up more than any other number on there?
I'm gonna say 75.
So on number 1,
It's 75 or 59. I think.
so, well, how many 75s are there in that list?
Oh, we're trying to see how much it's like who has the most.
Exactly. So, like, which
Oh,
number
okay,
turns up
okay,
the
okay.
most?
Oh, okay.
You got more than...
So I would say 66 has 3.
66 has 3, so that's the mode. You're right, boo. So type it in there. Mode is 66.
Okay.
Good job, sir.
Thanks.
And then once you've got that typed in there, honey, how do you find the range? So what did we just